Hi, and welcome back to 3 Minutes with the Author. I'm your host, Shail Rajan, and this week I get to turn the tables on author and podcast host Julia Brewer Daily, who recently interviewed me for her podcast, Authors Over 50. Today we'll be talking about her debut novel, No Names to Be Given, and her most recent release, The Fifth Daughter of Thorn Ranch. Julia, welcome to the show. Let's jump right in. What's one thing you'd like readers to know about you and your writing style?
It's so great to be with you here today. And I call myself a Texan with a Southern accent because I spent 62 years in Mississippi to be buried in Texas. And I write book club fiction, easy reads for the beach or vacations, but the books also make you think because they have topics like women's issues, they have grand family sagas, they have lots of mother-daughter relationships because, many of us are still trying to figure out that dynamic.
Texas-sized issues.
Exactly.
Well, tell us about your debut novel.
My debut novel is called No Names to Be Given. It has a thread of memoir running through it. It's about three women who meet at a maternity home in New Orleans back in 1966 to relinquish their babies for adoption. And I was one of those babies adopted from that maternity home.
Wow. Wow, was that a difficult book to write? Emotional, I'm sure.
It really was, but I think it was something that helped me through that journey.
Oh, I love that. Oh, and what about your most recent release, The Fifth Daughter of Thorn Ranch?
When we moved to Texas, I became enamored with these generational ranches out here. So my latest book, The Fifth Daughter of Thorn Ranch, is about a Latina heiress to the largest ranch in Texas who stumbles upon an ancient people living on her property. And it's being shopped around to studios in LA, I think because of the popularity of the Yellowstone TV series,
Oh,
but maybe because it flips the ranch owner cowboy stereotype on its head because it's all about the women.
oh, I love that. That is like climbing up to the top of my TBR list. I love books like that. Well, where can readers find you online?
Everywhere you buy books online, from Amazon to bookshop.org, Barnes and Noble, Target, and Walmart. And if they go to my website and check it out, I give away lots of giveaways every month, including books and gift cards and Kindles.
Wow, that's amazing. I'm going to be going there too. Are you working on anything next?
I am working on another book. I've always wanted to kill off an ex-husband, so that may be the next book.
Ooh, very nice. Any working titles right now?
Not yet.
Okay.
Not yet.
All right. And what's your favorite thing about being an author?
I think it's such a privilege to join the ranks of all the authors I've loved for generations. I'm a small fish in a gigantic pond, but it thrills me to see my books on library shelves or hear that one of my grandchildren chose to do a book report on one of my books in their school. And just to know that our work will still be around long after we've left this planet. I think that's an honor.
That is an honor. Well, what's a great book that you have read recently?
I belong to the most ambitious book club in the world. This summer, we are reading Soldier of the Great War by Mark Helprin. It's 30 hours on audio, more than 800 pages.
Wow.
And last year, we read War and Peace. Just light summer reading, right?
Exactly. Well, that is it for us. A huge thank you to my guest, Julia Brewer Daily, whose books No Names to Be Given and The Fifth Daughter of Thorn Ranch are now available. Head on over to her website to sign up for her newsletter for great giveaway options. I'm your host, Shail Rajan. Thanks for joining us on 3 Minutes with the Author. Stay tuned for information on where to find books by my guest, watch all the latest episodes, and see who will be joining us next. Thank you, Julia.
Thank you.